Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Lilian, a mom and project manager, and drawing is my hobby. Here on this channel I'm working on improving my skills, trying new techniques and finding ways to balance this hobby with work and motherhood. And you are more than welcome to join me on this journey. Today we are going to chat about how to stay consistent with a new hobby. And while we talk, we'll be drawing some autumn leaves that I gathered during a stroll in the park with my baby. So let's get to it. I haven't had many hobbies in my life, but I've been passionate about a lot of things. There are several projects I've started but never finished to a level where I was satisfied with my skills, like knitting or sewing, caring for plants, playing guitar, bathing, trying different fitness routines like running, cycling, pilates, stretching, you name it. I always get passionate about those things for a while, but then as soon as I hit a challenge, I suddenly lose motivation because my expectations for myself are so high that I can't meet them quickly. And I used to have this mindset that in order to improve my drawing skills, I needed to spend at least an hour a day drawing. So I did that for a few days, sometimes even weeks, but then I'd have a day or two where I didn't have the time or energy to dedicate 1 hour after work. After that, I'd feel like I failed, and I would lose motivation to keep going, eventually stopping completely. I think this is a very common challenge, balancing personal passions with work and self-expectations. The pressure to improve quickly combined with limited time can easily lead to burnout or loss of motivation. Since I work in business, terms like vision, strategy, key milestones, quick wins, KPIs are very familiar to me. I've been working with them for years, but I've realized they can apply to hobbies too. When you start a hobby, think long term. Imagine the goal you want to reach in a few years. You can dream big, in fact you should. It's great to have something amazing to look forward to at the end of your hard work. For me, my long-term goal is to create and publish a children's book that I illustrate myself. That vision makes me smile and fills me with joy. Right now, it feels like a huge mountain to climb, and I don't have a map or the right tools, and I'm not strong enough to run to the top. But I can start small, take it step by step, and practice because practice leads to greatness. I also need to plan this journey and maybe find friends who want to climb the same mountain. Do you see where I'm going with this? A vision gives us direction, making our goals a reality. When we find our vision, our dream mountain, we find a reason to keep going. Our hobby becomes more meaningful and enjoyable. When I get bored with a new technique, I remind myself why I'm doing this. At the same time, we need short-term goals to stay motivated and consistent, especially when small, everyday difficulties arise. It's great to be ambitious, but you also want to have fun while climbing your mountain. Short-term goals will help with that. For me, short-term goals are simply learning new techniques or how to draw specific things. For example, right now I'm learning a little bit about color theory and how to draw birds. So in my free time, instead of watching Netflix, I spend 2 hours watching YouTube tutorials on how to draw birds. Usually it's 15 minutes every day. And I can feel myself improving, and that's a quick win. It keeps me motivating and makes the process fun. Once I'm done with birds, I could learn watercolor, or I could learn how to draw people or sketching, perspective. The list is endless. That's the beauty of hobbies. There is always something new to learn. So if you are bored with one aspect, you can explore another. These quick wins are so important. Reaching small goals keeps you motivated and makes progress easier. And remember, hobbies are supposed to bring joy. You already work hard as a student or employee or parent, so your hobby should lighten your load, not add to it. Celebrate your progress, your efforts, and don't be too hard on yourself when comparing yourself to others. You don't know how much time or effort someone else is putting in, or if they are even happy. The best way to grow is to compare yourself to who you were yesterday and celebrate every step forward. Another important topic is consistency. How to find time for your hobby. You can be motivated but still not find time in your day to dedicate to it. I used to think that to get good at something I had to practice for at least an hour a day. I tried applying that to all my goals, but let's be real, sometimes you only have 15 minutes and other times you are too tired to imagine doing an hour of anything. After becoming a parent last year, time became even more limited. But surprisingly, motherhood gave me a solution to my problem. After those hard early months, I decided to take care of my body and start working out at home. Initially, I aimed for 1-hour sessions 3 times a week, but some days I had zero energy and my baby didn't always let me finish my workout. So I'd get frustrated and guilt only to try again a month later with the same failed approach. Eventually, I changed my attitude. Instead of long, intensive workouts, I decided I just want to move my body every day. Now I do short 15-minute workouts 6 days a week. If I have more time or energy, I'll do more, like taking a walk or go swimming or work out a little bit longer. The goal is not just to work out, but to move consistently. This small change has worked wonders. I've stayed consistent for months. I feel stronger and I'm less stressed. So I decided to apply the same approach to drawing. Instead of aiming to draw for an hour or even half an hour daily, I committed to at least 10 minutes a day. Sometimes it's drawing, other times reading about art or studying a new technique. And guess what? It works. I feel good, I feel relaxed, and when my baby wakes up after 5 or 10 minutes when I'm into the drawing session, I'm okay with it because I know I can continue later, this day or next day, and it's totally okay. I don't have to stress over big goals. Consistently spending 15 minutes a day adds up to nearly 100 hours a year. I will be much further along than I would be if I set more ambitious targets and then failed after a few weeks. Sometimes I spend more than 15 minutes, but even if it's just that, it's still more progress than last year. So, if you are waiting for the perfect time to start something, remember that time may not come for a while. It's better to start now and work within the limits you have. Consistency doesn't mean giving 100% every day. Some days you'll have less energy and that's completely okay. Even if you only give 10%, it still counts. Tomorrow you might be able to give more. So that's my trick for staying consistent, a change in mindset. Take a moment to understand your vision or long-term goal for your hobby. Then, set short-term goals to keep you motivated and set realistic expectations based on where you are today, not where your best self would be. Be flexible and when plans change, adapt without guilt. That way, you are more likely to stick with your hobby and enjoy it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our chat and watching me draw these leaves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, get creative, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Bye!